My name is Chad Daushenko, born and raised in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I reached FI through real estate and stock investing. These days, I spend most of my time just doing the things that I love. Born and raised in Toronto to a middle-class family. My father worked in real estate for 30 plus years. Previous to that, I'll call him an entrepreneur. He did a lot of different businesses and stuff. My mother as well, she was in real estate too. My father, with regards to real estate, taught me about forced savings. What I've understood from speaking to him and most of my family members is, they were taught to save 5, maybe 6, 7, 10% of their money year over year to retire by 65. And when you run the math, it makes sense. So I thought to myself, if you had the ability of adding a 0 onto that 5 and made it 50%, what does that look like? Real estate for me has grown my money. The stock market is more of preservation of capital, even though I'm a dividend growth investor and I've done quite well with that as well. I've definitely made more money on the real estate side than I have on the stock market side. So I did a lot of buying and selling of my principal residence, which is nice because there's no capital gains on the sale. But now I'm holding on to 2 properties. I've got 2 rental properties in Toronto, and those are producing a pretty good profit for us.
Some folks say that financial independence is work optional. Well, here I am with my partner. We're getting ready to go on a 2-week van trip. We're going up to Lake Superior, and my tenant calls me and says that her fridge isn't working. I typically save a fair amount of money by doing these things myself. This is what it looks like when you got to drive into the city with your camper van and a fridge on the back.
Do it yourself. Try to look at the things that you're paying for convenience, and see where you can save. I spend my money where I spend my time, and FIRE's done that for me. So I put a lot of money into the things where I truly spend my time and I don't spend on other things. I didn't make it past grade 12. They passed me a few grades, which I didn't actually realize they could do. I just thought to myself that this isn't for me. I'd much rather be working and getting a start on making a few dollars. So I dropped out of high school. After I became a mature student, when I turned 19, I had the ability of applying to colleges and universities. From there, I applied to Seneca College, and I got into a computer networking course. And I absolutely loved it, but I actually didn't finish. I think at that day and age, I was quite immature. I wasn't ready to learn and ready to spend time on an education. Obviously, when you're applying for a job, they're looking for different kinds of education, different kinds of certification or degrees. From my point of view, I feel like I've had to put the extra effort in because I don't have those letters behind my name. I don't have those degrees. I just kept trying to grow my salary. And unfortunately, one of the ways is to bounce around a little bit. If I was working in a role where I thought I was underpaid, I'd ask for more money. So in my networking role, when I was getting through IT management, I was speaking to my boss there and I said, look, I'd like a $5,000 salary, a $5,000 raise each year, or I'm going to be looking somewhere else, right? And again, it goes to, I think, there's some confidence in there to be able to know that you can do the job and you're enjoying it and you're having fun with it, but you'd also like to be paid for it, right? And if you have to make those jumps, I would recommend, think about it, but make a jump if it makes sense.
Monday morning, just out for a beautiful hike. It's me and Pepper this morning. Fi life allows you to do these kind of things and not have to, hustle and bustle and run to work in the morning. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Fire for me meant choices. It meant the ability of doing the things that I wanted to do. I'm a shepherd, or I'm a sheepherder. So I have a dog named Pepper that we've spent some time doing some competitions with. I've built around maybe 80 or 90% of the way a van to spend some time traveling with my dog and my partner. I'm doing some renovations on my home. Right down the street here at the end of where I live, there was a fire department that was recruiting. I thought I'd go in and see if I could help, because I truly like helping people. Going in for an interview, it was funny. At least I found it funny, because they were just asking me what my experience was with firefighting and all of that kind of stuff. And for me, I don't have any. It was, I told them I don't know how to even remotely start to save a life. So from the start, they called me Helping Hands, and I've been with them going on 4 years now. I think a lot of people will find, if you're reaching a certain number, call it $1 million, when you hit that, have an idea, have something behind it. I hit my numbers a little early, and by doing it a little earlier, it kind of caught me off guard in a way. So I didn't really have a ton of plans after that. But I pivot very quickly, and I'm always looking for a new opportunity or something to come up. So it's exciting for me. It's not scary to not have a plan.